Going back to pass now is talking and throws down to the right side. The Coach-Pipe runs it down the sideline for a touchdown.
Well, hello. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to check out this video. And welcome to the Gridiron. Before I get started, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone out there who's been watching my videos. Thank you. If you can maybe give this video a thumbs up or possibly leave a comment below or maybe even share this video, it would mean so much to me. But anyways, thank you so much for just taking time out of your day to check out this video. Thank you. Well, the New York Giants and their center position. They got one guy, all right, he is obviously penciled in, their starter. There's three other guys who have center experience. All right. One of them, as we know, is Nick Gates, is coming back from that horrible injury he had last year against Washington. Going to try to make it back and all. Last I heard, he's been in the building and all, and rehabbing and everything, but you have no idea if he's going to be ready for September. I mean, that was a horrible, horrible injury. And if he is, you just hope the guy can walk and function properly for the rest of his life. Then obviously the next step is, can he perform, football, but can he perform at an NFL level? You don't know. So you don't even know if he'll ever be able to come back and play at a high level. I mean, he might be able to come back and play, but NFL caliber, you don't know. Then we got two other guys who have center experience. Okay. However, it doesn't, other than Nick Gates, I don't, the other two, I'm not so sure if you really want them as your center, if you know what I mean. But the other thing is that's a little troubling is that none of the guys are signed past this season. So, possibly Feliciano does a decent job. He's certainly not over the hill by any stretch of imagination, but he's getting toward that point of his career. But, if Feliciano, Bobby Johnson, right, the offensive line coach, Feliciano was from Buffalo, Table's from Buffalo, there's some familiarity there, quite a bit, right? So, if Feliciano does a decent job, the Giants are going to have some money next year, right? There's no reason. And I know Feliciano has wanted to play center. He has said that. But, there's certainly no reason why the Giants, couldn't sign him to at least extend him for another year, maybe 2 years, possibly. He's not the best center in the league or best offensive lineman in the league, so he'll be affordable, okay? But, if he does a decent job, there's certainly no reason why at all the Giants couldn't, extend him past this season. The other thing is just that, but behind him, there's... you kind of got like a little bit of a crapshoot. That's why I was a little, I don't know, not to say disappointed or a little boggled maybe that they didn't kind of maybe go more in the draft toward maybe trying to help solidify, the center position. But let's go over this. We'll see what we got. So let's take a deep dive into the New York Giants center position.
All right, and as you see here. All right, the New York Giants and their depth chart. Now, all right, you got the center position here, John Feliciano, and you got Nick Gates, and I'll show you in a second. I'm not sure what's going on here with Ben Bredeson. You got me here. He's never played center before. So if they're trying to convert him, quite possibly. Who knows? But, as of right now, he's never played center. Nick Gates had, Feliciano has, and two other guys have. So, all right, but you also see is that none of these guys are under contract next season. All right. So we got Feliciano. All right. Now, if you notice here, last year he played a couple games. Not much. All right. Yeah. 6 wild card game against New England. 5 snaps at center. All right. Now, he did play. Let's see here. One of these other, a couple center here. All right. All right. Weeks 8, 9, and 10. We got some snaps. Nothing super. I mean, the first game against New England, very well. A little struggle, a little here. A little pass blocking problem there. But, he's got, But it also helps if you get a bunch of reps. The more reps you get, you should get better, okay? You only played in 3 games, right, that year. 2019, I'm not sure. 1 game at center, graded out of 67. Against Tennessee, at Tennessee. I mean, I'll take that, right? Week 1, New York Giants at Tennessee. I'll take a 67. I'll take these grades. Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, the 2018, no, nothing. All right, no center. 2017, no, some of these years he didn't get a lot of snaps. Some of these years, as you see here, 2021, these years here, 80, 76, 2015, only 192 snaps, 47 snaps, 124, 226. So, he didn't get a lot of snaps. Right, his first 4 seasons, he didn't get many snaps. All right. Let's see what we got. 2016, one game at center, 8 snaps. He had 47 snaps all season. But regardless, he's played center. Okay, but also if you look, all right, what do we got? Feliciano. He was here somewhere. Gates. Feliciano, there he is. 2 centers, right by each other. So if you got him, say next season, 2023, free agent, restricted free agent, right? So he'll be 30 when he's 30. He'll be 31 next year, right? So he's 30, right? Very experienced, has played center. If he does decently, as I said, once again, the familiarity there, with Dable, Shane, Bobby Johnson, why not extend him? If he does a decent job. Right, I know he wants to play center. If he does a good job, why not keep him around? All right, but he's 30. He'll be 30 if you do. He's 31 next year. He obviously he's not a 7-8 year long answer to the center problem right there. Okay, if you have him, you might be able to get a few years out of him. All right, but is he a long-term solution? No. All right. Then next, what we'll do, we go back here to, so we got, all right, then we go to Ben Bredeson. All right, Ben Bredeson. All right. Last year, he played guard, right? 2020, left tackle. All right, this is all his snaps. 342. No center whatsoever. Okay. NCAA 2019. Let's see here. Left guard at Michigan. I think he was just the left guard the whole time. Left guard. 2017. Left guard. 2016. I'm not even sure if he played at all. Did he play? Oh, he did. Yeah. Left guard. All right. So somehow they got him as the backup. He's never played guard before. Obviously, we know Nick Gates can play center. Right. Let's see. Right. Because in 2020, he was our center. Right. He graded out at 59.7. First year he played the position in the pros. All right. Because we had him out of tackle. Right. But, he did a decent job. He had a couple clunkers here in the beginning, but he started getting better. 60, 62, or 63, or 74, 65. You know what I mean? If he had any clunkers there in the beginning, 42 or 50 or 46, So toward the end of his last game against Dallas, we always have a hard time against Dallas. He graded out of 76, 58 snaps, 73.5 run blocking, 82.6 pass blocking. Dude, I'll take that any day, right? But you don't know if he's ever going to come back, if he'll ever be able to play center ever again. Now, once again, let's take a look at his contract, right? And you'll notice in 2023, right? He's a free agent. So, all right, then we got to go to. Then I'm just going to go around. All right, just going to show you. All right, we got. I'll try to do as fast as possible. Andrew Thomas. I'm not even touching him. Let's go to Matt Parrott. Okay, Matt Parrott. All right, last season he played left tackle, right tackle. 2020 he just played tackle, right tackle, left tackle. Then we go to college real fast. All right, 2019 he was a right tackle. He was just a tackle. That's all he was throughout college. Right tackle the whole time. Right, 2017 left tackle. He was a tackle. He never played guard. All right, so cross him off the list. All right, I mean it's a be even minds of making the team. You know what I mean? But he's coming back from injury. All right, then we got Devry Hamilton. Okay, now see his snaps last year. All right, let's see where we got. All right, so now let's go to right. He was drafted by the Raiders last season. Okay, he's an unrestricted free agent. NCAA. Let's see what we got here. Oh, snaps by position. Let's go here. Offense. All right, right tackle. Okay, for Duke Blue Devils. All right, 2019. All right, left guard. Okay, but that was then he was at Stanford. First 3 years at Stanford. Then he went to Duke. All right, so let's see here. Left guard, right guard, left tackle. Okay, then we got 2017 and left tackle. All right, so he crossed Devry Hamilton off the board. All right, never played center. Roy Mba Etika. He's the guy we just got from Africa. He's like, we're 6'8", 6'9", huge, phenomenal, great athlete. Trying to help him learn the position. If anything, he'll be on the practice squad. I'm not sure if we will protect him or not, but he's on the practice squad, trying to be a tackle. All right, 6'8", 6'9". You don't have 6'9" centers. Okay. So if anything, he's going to be if he does make the team ever, he's going to be a tackle. All right. But well, maybe we can try to transition him to a guard. Because, if you got Andrew Thomas and Evan Neal, I guess, man, unless you make him a backup. Depth. Okay. Then we got Shane Lemieux. Let's go to Shane Lemieux here. All right. Shane Lemieux. All right. Let's go NFL. Obviously, we know him. All right. 2021. Last year, one game, played left guard, 17 snaps. First game against the Broncos. Then he was left tackle, left guard. Okay. Didn't grade out too well. I got pass blocking, a whole lot of red there. Red is not very good. All right. Then we go to college, and it's the same thing every year in college. 2019, left guard. I think every year is a left guard. Did he play right guard at all? Left guard. Okay. In 2016. Nope, left guard. So I'm not right. So don't even. Right. Okay. So Shane Lemieux never played center before. All right. Then we got Max Garcia. Here we go. All right, here we go. We got some center here, okay? All right, he's got some experience. He's got some experience here, okay? Center. Last year for Arizona, center, okay? 65, 75. I'm graded out of 73, a 58, 53, a 70, 74.6. I'm not sure why on the depth chart he's at left guard. Why he's at depth a guard. He's been a guard, but why he's not? We're not trying to maybe plug him in there at center, right? But as I said, as you can see, obviously here, this too. We go to, what was it, 2014? Right, center. All right, at Florida. The Gators, right? This is 2014, right? 827 snaps, graded out of 76.6. Pass blocking 85.5, right? So Max Garcia can play center. in a pinch. I'm not sure, as I said, why on the depth chart they don't have him at maybe a backup center, but who knows. But if you look at, let's see here, Max Garcia, all right, we just got him. He's down to Max Garcia. All right, let's see right here. All right, 2023 unrestricted free agent, right? But again, he's 31. He'll be 31 this year. I don't know if we're going to want to try to sign him long term. I mean, we're going to sign, it'd be cheap, but, I think we're trying to get younger, but we're just trying to fill the roster. We got a lot of holes just trying to fill the roster. Okay. So we got Max Garcia. All right. Then next, Joshua Ezeudu. Check my man out here, right? North Carolina. Let's see here. College. No center, right? Left guard, left tackle, right? Last year. What we got? 2020. Left guard, right tackle, left tackle, and he plays everywhere on the line of scrimmage. Right tackle, left guard, left tackle, right? Plays everywhere but center, left tackle, right? So he has no center experience. Okay, so then we go to the Zudu. We got Feliciano, we went over Bredesen, we went Paye, we went Hamilton, and I got Shane Lemieux, Max Garcia. Okay, these guys here. So we got Mark Glowinski. All right, next. I mean, he's a guard. I mean, even all the way back to college. This is 2014, right, for West Virginia, right guard. Right. I mean, he's like, I think he's only played guard his whole career. Got right guard. I don't know if he's ever played tackle, right guard. One of these years, I think he played left guard. Right guard. This is in the pros. Okay. Oh, left tackle. Okay, for one game. Let's see here. He had 12 snaps. All right, right guard, left guard. Okay. Yeah, so he's a guard, left guard, right? So he's played left guard and right guard. Okay. So, but no, even we'll go back to college here. Yeah, I mean, he's just a guard. So Mark Lewinsky, a guard. All right. Then next we got Jamil Douglas. Okay, here, all right, we have, all right, but if you look, I mean, he does not have 2020, 2021, 19, right? I mean, he has, in his career, he got drafted in 2015. That's quite a few years ago. His career, he has 1,008 snaps. But, I mean, he's played some center, all right? Nothing super spectacular here. 64 snaps against the Jets, right? This was in 2015, okay? He graded out at 33, 48, 51, 63, 49, okay? But, so he has some experience, all right, at center. But, I mean, you'll notice is 2016, no snaps. 2017, no snaps, right? 2018. What we got here? Here we go. 2019, one game at center, rated out of 61, 72 snaps against Carolina. Okay, 2020, center. Yeah, only a couple snaps here. Nothing big, right? But, so Jamil has played center. Okay, his past year, he had 2 snaps. Okay, but you'll notice here, all right, all those years, there's 4 years he has snapped. One of them he had 2. So, right, there's a reason why. Okay, but if we look at Jamil, if I can find him, he's down the list here. He's cheap. What do we got? He's only $1 million. Right? He's a bargain, right? Next season, 2023. Once again, he'll be 31 as well. So these guys, okay, Max Garcia, Jamil Douglas, John Feliciano, all are 30. Center, they're 30. Head, they're going past 30. Okay, so they're all getting up there, but none of them are signed past this season. Okay. Then we got, all right, we'll try to finish this off real fast here. Where is Jamil? Okay. Then we got Marcus McKeithen. All right, Marcus. All right, so you just obviously college. Last season college, right guard. All right, right guard. I'm pulling for this guy. I really hope he turns into something. You know what I mean? A lot of it'll be up to him. Okay, 2018, he played right guard. I mean, a lot of it's up to him to define his craft, to really work on himself, stronger, work better with his hands, better with his feet, balance, and all of that and everything. So a lot of it's going to be on him. But I'm pulling for him. You like seeing these late round guys like Lemieux, 5th rounder. See it come in and just maybe become a starter. And if we're absolute worst comes to worst, not become a starter, be some good quality depth, maybe play a couple different positions. So, like as I said, Lemieux, McKeithen, really pulling for these guys. The late round guys, absolutely. When you can hit a diamond in the rough in the 5th round, all for it. Okay, so McKeithen. Now, go to Josh Rivas. Okay, so now he was basically, we got him unrestricted, college free agent, right, from K-State. My best friend in the whole world went to K-State. All right, so you see this year, 2021, he played left guard. 2020, left guard. 2019, left guard. 2018, right guard, left guard. Okay, so Josh Rivas, just a guard. Okay. That doesn't mean none of these guys can ever play center, but they've never played center, period. Okay. Then we got Matt Gano. All right here. All right, let's give him a try. See what the heck we got here. Now, he don't have a whole, actually, he didn't play last year. Let's see. So we got 2020. What we got here? Left tackle, right tackle, right? You see 2019, right? Played in 2 whole games, right? I mean, you see his season grades, right? He has 300. He got drafted in 2018 from Wesley. Okay. They don't have any college grades on him at all. All right, so I checked. But, I mean, he's been drafted in 2018, right? 2018, 19, 20, 21. So this will be his 5th season, right? 5th season coming up. He has 376 career snaps, all right? There's a reason why. Okay, so Matt Gano, right? Boom, nothing. All right, so the last guy we got here would be Corey Cunningham. Okay, so I'm not touching Evan Neal. Evan Neal, pencil that dude in as our right tackle for the next 300 years, right? So we got Corey Cunningham, all right? Now, same thing here. Last year, right? 2021 NFL, right tackle, left tackle. I mean, he didn't play many. Didn't play many at all. Snapping against the Eagles, he played a decent amount. Graded out 62. Not too bad. All right, 2020, left tackle, left guard. With New England, 2019. Wow. Played 1 game, week 2. 2018, left tackle. All right, and then we'll go to college, and I don't think he 2017, left tackle. All right, let's see here. Right tackle, okay, for the Cincinnati Bearcats. We got 2015, left tackle. All right. And then finally left tackle. All right, so you can cross him off the board too. All right, so none of these guys, all right, you just got, there's the 4 guys, all right, Feliciano, Nick Gates, Max Garcia, and Jamil Douglas. Those 4 guys. Now, going into the draft, the Giants were weak in a couple areas, all right. Basically, one of them was center, that John Feliciano, signed for 1 year. Nick Gates, you don't know ever going to come back. We were weak at tight end. We were trying to get rid of Bradbury so we could possibly be weak at cornerback. We had Adoree Jackson, but who's going to step up and be the other cornerback? We only had 2 safeties going in the draft, so I was kind of hoping that Shane would grab some cojones, all right, and jump up or grab some. There was three centers, right? You got Iowa, you got Nebraska, and you got Kentucky. The three centers, right? After that, there's a fall off, right? I was kind of hoping maybe they could, Now the problem is like with you don't know. All right, where Linderbaum was going to fall. Some people said first round. Some people maybe fall to the second. You don't know. Now, I mean, obviously, as the picks are going by, if the Giants wanted Linderbaum, you say you don't know exactly who's. I mean, you might have an inkling. Maybe the Ravens might take him if he falls to them. So then you figure maybe you can make a trade with the Cowboys. I mean, the Cowboys traded with the Eagles last year, right? Why wouldn't they trade with the Giants, right? But I mean, so you trade up there with the Bills, right? You jump up with the Bills, right? And maybe you grab yourself the best center. So maybe Linderbaum, you got Feliciano, maybe the starter. Linderbaum's behind him, but then you got your center for a while. You got Thomas for 10 years. You got Neal for 10 years. You got Linderbaum for 10 years, right? But if you don't get him, there's the right, okay. There's the two other centers, all right, and then after that, I'll show you. There's a nice drop off, okay. You got Cam Jurgens. The Eagles wound up grabbing him, okay, from Nebraska at number 51. All right, the Giants were at 43. The Giants traded back, got some picks. The Giants could have grabbed one of their third round picks, jumped up, maybe a third rounder and whatever. I don't know. Maybe jumped up, or they could have possibly just took him. Maybe instead of Wan'Dale, because Wan'Dale Robinson was maybe projected to go in the third round. So you take, maybe you take your center, right there. You can grab Wan'Dale maybe in the third round where he was supposed to go, right? And then you got after Jurgens, it's not too far. Oh, here you go, Luke Fortner. All right, the Jackson first pick in the third round. All right. The Giants were right. I mean, of course, I don't know if they were hoping he was going to fall to him. Who knows? But I mean, if the Giants could have traded up, maybe, I don't know, right? Taking this pick, jumped up, maybe grabbed themselves, they don't need a starting guard. I mean, he might wind up beating out Lemieux. You don't know. But as of right now, Lemieux's the starter. Glowinski's the starter. You got Andrew Thomas and you got Neal. You got your four-star, and you got Feliciano. But Feliciano is not a long-term, answer at your center position. All right. So the Giants could maybe jump back into the second round or something, or after it got past, I don't know, whatever. You know what I mean? Maybe got to around here. Maybe you threw a fifth round pick in there with your third. You jumped up 4, 5, 6 spots or something. Maybe traded with them or whatever. Grab yourself your center. And then after that, you see pick number 65. Then you'll see the next one is like 170. The next center. Where are we at here? Oh, we go here. Wattenberg, 171. See what I'm saying? So it goes like over 100 picks. Where are we at here? Or about 100, goes about, just about, a little over 100 picks it goes before the next center comes. So they had their pick of 3. They missed them. I mean, maybe they saw something they just didn't like. Maybe they're not worried so much about the center position. It's just interesting to see because as I said, they're going to have money next season. They can either go out and draft somebody, pick up a free agent, or if Feliciano does well, which they might be trying to bank on, extend it for a couple years and take it from there. Or maybe Nick Gates comes back. Nick Gates comes back and can take over the job. Maybe you sign Feliciano as some depth and you put Nick Gates in there. But I just thought it was kind of interesting that after this season is over, the New York Giants on their roster have no centers signed.
So you see, they got Feliciano, they got a couple other guys, I guess, in a pinch, could be the center. I'm not exactly sure. What they have there as far as the Giants, the depth chart. I showed you. They got I mean, they got Feliciano, then they got Ben Bredesen, then they got Nick Gates, right? So I'm not exactly sure about that. I'm not exactly sure. We'll have to wait and see because the season hasn't even come yet, obviously. But it'll be interesting to see what the Giants do as far as any of the Nick Gates, Feliciano, the other two guys who play center. Do they extend any of them, or do they try to maybe go after somebody like what they did here with Glowinski? They got themselves the right guard for a couple of years, right? But they got the two tackles. Maybe they got Lemieux, right, at left guard. Zudu, maybe he might be able to come in there. Maybe bump Lemieux out of there. We'll have to wait and see. But be interesting to see what the Giants do. Obviously in this. In the upcoming season, as far as Feliciano and who's behind him, as far as depth-wise, but it'll also be interesting to see what the Giants do after the season's over. Do they extend Feliciano? Do they maybe try to bring Gates back? Do they go after somebody in free agency, or do they go after somebody in the draft? Be very interested to see. But as of right now, past this season, the Giants have no centers. Well, as always, guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to check out this video. You guys stay safe out there and go Giants. Woo!